Hello mates, welcome back to my channel. Today, guess how long does it take me to make the pawn shop from Spongebob Sqaurepants in Minecraft? And yes, I have made the pawn shop from Spongebob Sqaurepants, the TV show, in Minecraft. And guess how long does it take me to make it? Guess how long? Have a time? Guess of a time. If you don't guess of a time, don't worry, you can pause it. Pause it real quick. Do you have a time? The time is, believe it or not, the time is 1 hour and 25 minutes. Yes, it took me 1 hour and 25 minutes to make the pawn shop from Spongebob Sqaurepants in Minecraft. I just want to say happy Thanksgiving. Well, late Thanksgiving. I didn't post yesterday for Thanksgiving. The reason why I didn't post it because it's Thanksgiving. And yeah. But everything else is going back to usual, everyday upload. And yes, for the time right now, I'ma try to do Pacific Standard Time. I always do Eastern Standard Time, but now I'm gonna see Pacific Standard Time at 12 a.m., not a.m., p.m. But let's see how I make the pawn shop. So here we go. Of course, the pawn shop. It's gonna be a little bit more different. I'm still gonna do the door, but instead of laying out the laying out the ladles. It's different now. I'm just gonna make the building and use that ladle. I'm experimenting on see how fast can I make the project. Oh, fun fact. You can see to my left the hotel, right? But it's not finished. The reason why it's not finished is because my board, don't know what happened to it. It's gone. No, I actually do know what happened. The power shut out. The board is now gone. I have no clue why my power keeps shutting out. I'll hopefully get that fixed soon. But yes, so this is the board that I have right now. What I did to make sure my project stays is I would when I finish a project I'm gonna have the board copied, so just in case something do happen to my original one, I have a backup just in case. So when one got either corrupted and gone, I have another one still there, so go back on this one and have one safe. But enough of that. Going back to the actual project, I want it to be a bit more faster, a bit more different by being a bit more faster. So my technique I'm going a little bit more faster is to really just focus on the building first and then everything else later. On the on the lettering and the boards. Instead of trying to do that right now, I'm gonna do that later and focus on the front finish, the side finish, and the back finish of the walls. The back wall finish, the front wall finish, and the side wall finish, and laying everything out and doing that first and get that done fast. Instead of doing a lot of detail in the front, I wanna get that done later. I wanna get the outline on how I want it forced down, then do the walls and everything else there, and then everything else for the windows and everything else will be later on, and see if I want to change it or not later on. That's the technique I'm going for, just seeing how fast can I really do this. And yeah, you can see that I'm actually going pretty fast. I'm going very fast. Yes, I am about to finish all the walls and I have to do the ceiling now. And yeah, I am pretty going a good speed. I'm going to a great speed right now. And yeah. So yeah, mates, I will say that I'm very sorry if am so much louder than before. The other recording, I don't know what happened to it. It's gone. So I came back to record it, and all the other recording was at nighttime, so I was much more quieter. Now it's daytime, and I'm now much more louder. I'm very sorry about that. But let's go back to this. So here we go. So doing the roof, right? And I'm done with the roof. Right now, I'm doing the door and the window. I do want to say this. So I know there is a lot more with the pawn shop, especially with the window. There's a lot more with the pawn shop, especially with the window. Um, but but I didn't want to do it. The reason why is because with the pawn shop there is a cozy crab in the pawn shop, a smaller version of it, but still look pretty big. And it is indoor, but it's behind the window. And for me, that's kind of more of an interior thing. Yes, it's just partly interior, just showing one part of it, but it's still interior. Because for me, if you show off a part of the window, then it is still interior unless it's just onto the window. So I just didn't want to do it because to me it just felt like more interior stuff. And of course I don't really do much interior right now, unless I am really want to do interior, then I would do it. But I'm really just focused on doing the exterior, the outside of the building, then into the inside. Of course, the inside of the building is really important, of course, but I really want to focus on doing the outside, and then I'll probably do the inside maybe later. And also, with the scale of my buildings, it's gonna be a very different, you know, to the exterior to the interior, because of course what I do for the outside of the building is meant for the outside and it's not meant for the inside. So when I go to the inside and do something, it might be very different. But yes. But going back to the sign. We gotta do the sign. So doing the sign, of course, easy. Just pawn shop, pretty easy. And yeah, pawn shop is pretty easy. I do want to make sure I do the sign a lot more bigger, because I've been recently doing my builds a lot more bigger than the sign. The sign is not that big. This one, I do say the sign is it kind of does not fit. It does fit with it, yes, but it's just a bit too small. Either I need to make the sign a bit more bigger, or make the building a bit more smaller. And I will talk about that in a different video, and get ready for that. I will make the buildings a lot more smaller, and other things will happen. Yes, but yeah, mates. Yes, yeah. So right now, finishing up the sign. Yes, finishing up the sign right now. And there we go. Yes, it's about the same thing, of course. Bamboo. That's what I call it. But I'm not sure what it is. It does look like bamboo, but not. It's a yellow bamboo. That's what I think. So yes, always gotta make sure that the sign, the back of it should not be shown, because well, it should be only one side, right? At one side, not two side. So I'll make sure that it's only a one side sign, not two side, because obviously if it was two side it would be backwards. So I gotta make sure I do that. Some I could do it, but some I could not. Right? This one I can. And yeah, I am thinking about doing a smaller versions of the builds I'm doing, because I always do a big version to get all the detail. Right, I always do the big version to get all the detail I want. I will still do it for some builds, but I think I'm gonna go not because I think it's long. It is long to do a bigger build. It's because I do want to do something with the Spongebob build. Yes. Not the how-to one. I want to do my old version that I was working on for a long time. I haven't really went back to it. I'm thinking about going back to it and adding more things to it to make it more better. And I'm honestly excited when I get to do that. Um, comment down below if you want me to continue making more stuff, adding on to the Bikini Bottom, than just showing you how I made it right here. I think that would be cool for me to add more things into Bikini Bottom, my old one. And yes, I will still continue doing the how-to, but it's gonna be a little bit more later. I really wanna first figure out how I do it, then I'll show you it too. And also, I will make it much more smaller, not really much bigger. So if I have to, then I'll make it big. But I really wanna make sure that I get the proportion right for it. I'm not really sure if I do. I have a lot of ideas. Either I wanna make a new one with the size I'm doing right now, a much bigger Bikini Bottom, or should I go back to the old one and make the size I had it before a much more smaller Bikini Bottom? That's what I'm thinking about. I'm not really sure which one I want. Um, well I could go with either one, but comment down below if you want much more bigger Bikini Bottom. Should I go back to the old one and add on to it? Or should I make a new one and make everything new and different? Comment down below, and I'll see what I would do with that. But going back to this, doing the final detail of the sign. And yeah, so we're going back to the old recording, much more quiet on me. That is the pawn shop from Spongebob Sqaurepants in Minecraft done. Mates, I just want to say happy Thanksgiving, or late Thanksgiving. Yeah, happy late Thanksgiving, and yeah, everything else will go back to usual of my uploads every day. Of course, I want to experiment of the time zone a little bit, seeing which one would be the best one for me to post on. And yeah, for me, I'm gonna put it at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's what I'm doing for now. It looks pretty good. I was doing it on 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but now I see Pacific Standard Time. And yeah, mates, thank you for watching this video. I hope you like this video. Subscribe to the channel if you like my channel. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in the next time. Bye.